Welcome back. We are out here in the garden area today of the homestead. We're down here where the place where we don't have power, but we always need it. And today we're going to look at one of these, what they call solar generators, although I think a better term is actually a power center. That's what I like to call it. But we're going to be looking at the Explorer, the Jackery Explorer 1000 Plus. I have done a ton of videos over the years on these types of power centers. And one of the questions that I often get is, where do you what's the need? Where do you use this thing? What can it power? Thinking about all of those things, I'm going to tell you a bunch of different ways you can use these solar generators. We're going to look at this one in particular. I'm going to show you kind of all the features of it and what they're used for. I'm going to talk about a bunch of different ways that you can use these things. And we are going to beat the snot out of this one. We're going to try to trip every breaker on this thing and see what it'll power. I've got a bunch of tools out here, a bunch of different items that we'll use to test it, and we'll see what we can do to this thing, see if we can make it smoke. You'll see it behind me. I set it up here at the beginning of the video. There's a couple, this is a kit actually. You can get a bunch of accessories with these. I'll talk about a few of the things that I want to get with this down the road. I'm going to add to this one or get their bigger one that they have. You can check, of course, all of them out on their website. This kit comes with the power unit itself, and it comes with two 100-watt solar panels. They're all portable solar panels, 100 watts each, that they each plug into their own port on the device itself. And if it were sunny today, which it is not, they would be producing some solar power. But I'll show you how it all works and give you the theoreticals. Let's dive in, take a look at it, and then we'll plug every tool I have out here into it and see what this thing will power. So they call these solar generators because they are quite often marketed as something that you would take with you on a camping trip or an off-grid adventure or something like that, and you can recharge it with the solar panels. These portable solar panels, they fold in half. They are very thin and they don't take up much space at all. But they have a cool feature. So this actually helps you aim the solar panel. If it were sunny, you would see a little shadow of this dot. So you would tilt it back, or you would adjust it side to side until your shadow ends right in the middle of the target. And that's how you know the sun is pointing directly at the panels, which gives you the highest efficiency. I thought this was pretty cool. They plug in at the top here, and then both of them have their own cable, of course. It has this little box on it, and that shows that we're getting some power coming into it. I think it's just super low. It's probably like 10 watts or less on each of these because it's shaded. But they have a USB jack right on them, so you can actually charge a USB device directly without anything. You don't need to have this plugged into the unit, and you could pop one of these out, use the solar panel to charge a computer or phone anywhere you are. And that's pretty cool. So it actually would work good in an emergency kit in a truck or something. If you ever needed to charge something off-grid somewhere, you could just throw the panel out and use the ports right on here. And so those plug right in there, and then you can monitor the input on the front, which you'll see right now. It says 0, even though there is actually a few watts coming in. Total, if it were full sun right now, we'd be able to get up to 200 watts on these panels. Of course, 95% efficiency or 97% efficiency or whatever they are. You're never going to get the full 200 off of these. You'll lose a little bit, but that's the theoretical. So this is the unit itself. This is the Jackery Explorer 1000 Plus. They make a bunch of different varieties of these, different sizes. Mainly what you're getting with the larger or smaller ones is a higher AC output. So this one's a 2000 watt pure sine wave output, and then you get bigger batteries in the units themselves. This is a little over 1200 watt hours that comes with this one. They're lithium ion batteries, of course. You've got DC jacks on the front. You've got 3 AC jacks on the front. You've got your DC output here, cigarette lighter output or accessory output, and then your DC outputs here. You got 100 watt USB-C charging, which is really nice for MacBooks and things that take a USB cord, USB-C, and then your regular USB cords. This actually has a light, which is pretty bright. And that's like you're on the side of the road, you want a little hazard thing, you can let it blink. One of the things I love about this is it comes with just 2 cables. I love the orange too, it's pretty cool. Has a cigarette lighter plug so you can charge it in your vehicle, and then it has a regular AC plug. The thing I love about this is that it doesn't have the big DC brick. It doesn't have this huge converter brick in the middle of your cable. So this is all you need for the power cable, and then it plugs directly into the back here. So all of the DC conversion is done inside the unit, so you don't have a bunch of bulky power cables. See this strange port right here? You can actually stack batteries. So they have an expansion battery you can get, and you can get several of them, I believe. I'm not sure how many you can get for each unit, but you can add on and you can stack up batteries on this, so you can add your power capacity. So I was messing around with charging this thing the other day. If you're going to charge it in the car off of a DC output in the car, you need to have the car running, and it does take quite a bit longer to charge it from 0 to full capacity. But the thing that's cool about this is it has a lightning fast AC charge. So if you're going to plug this in your house and charge it up from 0 to full, it takes under 2 hours. In fact, they say as fast as an hour you can charge this thing from 0 to full. So you could use this out on a job site. You could literally take it in for lunch, take it to somewhere. Let's say you were working on a remote job site, take it up to a restaurant, and plug it in, eat your lunch, have it fully charged, bring it back out and use it again. And then if you have the solar panels, as long as it's a sunny day, it'll keep charging throughout the day as well. All right, before we get into beating this thing up and seeing what it can power, let's talk about maybe 3 of the top ways that I have used this, or that you could use this. These things are super useful for any remote area where you need to get work done that doesn't have power. So a lot of times, you know, for those of you who are builders or in the trades, you're out at job sites running a generator. Most of the time when I used to work in heating and cooling, we had we would bring little gas generators out. We'd have generators running all the time, or the builder would bring a generator. It's loud. This thing could replace that. You set it up, it'll charge all your batteries, it'll run all your power tools, you can run extension cords all over from it, and if you throw the solar panels out and it charges up during the day, or you could run a generator for a little bit while you're gone at lunch, charge it up, and then turn the generator off, so you don't have that loud noise running all the time. It also replaces things like this. This is the solar setup that I built. Now the solar has a little more power than those the Jackery portable ones. This has, I think we're at 400, 500 watts or something with this setup. But this is our garden area. Our house is way up there. We have no power down here, and I have a lot of projects planned down here. I do gardening, I have tilling, I'm working on things down here. I plan on building some sheds and other stuff. So again, you just bring that thing down, use it to run everything I need. I've run power washers from it. I've run all kinds of stuff, tools and other gear. And then of course the fun stuff is all the camping adventures, the off-road adventures. You can, if you want to do off-grid camping, RVing, all that kind of stuff, you can throw this down below, throw your solar panels on the roof of your camper or your trailer or whatever, or out on the ground if you're tent camping, and go pretty much anywhere and have everything you need to charge your stuff, run your computers, lamps and lights and all that stuff. This will handle all of that. Let's see what we can do with this thing. I've got some higher draw items out here. We've got a light. This light, I think it's a 200 watt light. We've got a big old air compressor. We've got an electric heater. We've got a vacuum cleaner. I've got a bunch of hand tools, router, jigsaw, a little reciprocating saw, sander. I've also got some DC things. We'll charge our little air compressor off this. So let me run a bunch of cords. Let's run a bunch of extension cords out here and start plugging stuff in and see what we can run off the AC outputs, and also we'll run some things off the DC outputs at the same time. On the DC side, we'll just hook up this air compressor. We'll let that charge. We also have our DeWalt battery charger, charging our battery for the drill. We'll plug in this surge protector, and we'll use this to plug in a bunch of tools. This extension cord over to the bigger stuff. All right, I'm gonna start with the compressor. Then we're gonna hook a light up to it, and we're gonna see if we can run the vacuum. We'll see if we can run all 3 of these at the same time, and we'll see what that, plus we're charging the batteries over here also. It's actually pulling over 2,000. All right, round 1. It says we're rated at 2,000 watts, but we were pulling 2,300, I think, and I let it run for a good solid minute or two, and it didn't trip. So it says it will handle a 4,000 watt surge. So how can we get to 4,000? Let's see. Let's run the electric heater. That's a nice constant power. We'll turn the electric heater on, and then let's see if we can run the heater and all these tools. I think I can get them all to stay on. Heater, router, jigsaw, sander, oscillating tool. Start with the heater. It's freezing cold out here. 1500 watt heater. Louder. Careful. Well, it got a little dangerous on the ground here for a minute, but 1500 watt heater, the router, the oscillating tool, the jigsaw, and the sander, charging the battery and charging the compressor, the battery powered jump starter. It pushed over 2,000 watts, but it ran it all continuously. So they undershot this, saying that this would only handle 2,000 watts, 4,000 watts peak. It'll sustain 2,300 watts. Now I don't know how long it can leave it that way. I only let this stuff run for about a minute or so. Tell you what, it says it's 44 out here. It feels like it's about 20 out here. It's freezing cold out here today. Let's leave the heater running. Let's flip on the compressor. Hopefully it won't damage anything. We'll see what happens to the compressor. All right, so we got the compressor going. It handled it fine, and the heater still. So now we're pulling 2,600 watts. Let's get the light. Now we got the light. Oh, and that killed it. As soon as I restarted it, it went up to like 3,300 or 3,400 watts. So it's we were pushing it. So to reset it, it looks like you just have to turn the AC side off and then back on again. Well, we were able to power the electric heater, charging devices over there, air compressor, and then the light. I wasn't able to get to the vacuum, but I had a feeling if I would have acted quick enough, I probably could have pushed the 4,000 watt surge if I would have hit everything at once. But we've been beating it up here for a little while, and we're still at 74%. I started when I brought it out here at about 94, 95, so it's running pretty good. Well, that was pretty fun. This thing will definitely power, I would say, just about anything you need to run on a job site. Your circular saws, table saws, planers, chop saws. So with the 1,200 watt hour lithium ion batteries in this, you can you calculate that out. That's about 100 watts per hour for 12 hours, or however, any variation of that. You just have to calculate out how long you can run something. Whatever size you can get bigger ones, you can get smaller ones, and that's just going to depend on how much you want to spend and what you want to run with it. The smaller ones aren't going to run a table saw. The bigger ones they actually have a larger version of this that can actually integrate with your home electrical panel and use as backup power. You can stack batteries on top, so you can expand the battery storage on this thing. So it can actually work as a whole home battery backup. You can run freezers, you can run refrigerators. If you have power outages, you can pull this thing out and you can run your whole house off this stuff. The Jackery brand is a U.S. brand. It is these are designed in California. I can't say they're built in California. They're probably built overseas, but it is a good brand, and they are very high quality. So check them out. Jackery's got all kinds of sales coming up, Black Friday sales and Christmas sales and all that. If you're watching this in 2024, there's all kinds of stuff coming up. I'll put links in the description to all of that stuff so you can check them out yourself. I would love to hear from you guys. Does anyone have one of these Jackery solar generators, power centers? Does anyone have experience with it? Throw that stuff down below and let me know what you think. Do you think it's a necessity? Do you think this is something that if you have one, you have found extremely useful? I hope you're having a good holiday season here in 2024. We'll see you next time.